Good, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to Football Takeover. Welcome to X. Welcome to Kick. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone had a nice festive day. I think I'll call it festive day. That would be the best way of doing it. And here is Ali as well. How you doing, Ali?
How are you, Bobby? Not too bad, thank you. How's your Christmas going so far?
Yeah,
Well,
not too
festive
bad.
period, festive season, I should say.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's just best to cover everyone and just say festive period. So
That's the one.
everyone's big up to Mo saying evening. Big up to BX saying greetings everyone. Big up to Temmie. Big up to Charles as well. And big up to
Yes,
Chris as
Charles.
well. Welcome to everyone. Yeah, so obviously we're here to do the match preview for tomorrow's game. Yeah, sorry about the swallowing and the pausing for a moment. I've still got the massive throat problem. But yeah, obviously we're playing at 3 o'clock, so there will be no watch along. Match reaction, I'm hoping, will be tomorrow night. If it is going to be any different, obviously it will be on the Sunday night, worst case scenario. So hopefully tomorrow. Brighton due a smashing, to be honest. They have been a problem the
Mm.
past few years. Yes, they are, well, as you can see from that stat, played them 16 times since the start of the Premier League. Drawn five, 6 Arsenal wins, 3 at home, 3 away. 5 Brighton wins, 2 at home, 3 away. It's not a team that we easily turn over, to be fair.
No,
This is more like us playing Man United, Liverpool, Man City. It's one of those games. It's a bit weird. No disrespect to Brighton, but they're not the big boys who sometimes we're not always beating them the most. It's all right. As I said, I'm struggling to talk and swallow, but I'm going to do my best, and we'll try and wrap the show up as quick as we can, so I can stop talking, basically. Which Arsenal did beat Brighton in the League Cup. Total. I always rule out the cup as a whole different situation. It's our
it's different game
players.
state, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a whole different mindset.
The
League is
strategies, the
yeah,
in-game management slightly different as well.
it is. It's so different. So yeah, comfortable win incoming for us is my gut feeling.
I
I'd
hope
like
so.
it. I
I hope
like it.
so.
Don't
We're
get me
due,
wrong.
to
I
be
want
honest,
to.
Bobby, we're due one. We're
We
due.
are.
We're due to smash somebody. I've
We're
got a
due.
feeling over this Christmas period, New Year period, I think we're gonna put in a few good performances to match the actual result as well.
Unfortunately, we've been saying this for quite a while.
No, because I mean, I'm the reason I say that is one, our players are coming back slowly, slowly, and
Yeah,
they're getting up to match fitness. The ones that have been injured long term, and the last few games, I've been happy with the chance creation. It's
yeah,
just been the efficiency has been terrible, to put it bluntly.
yeah. True. Yes, Chris, I did notice. I did pay attention to your score today, and I did look at Rochdale's
Get
as well.
in there, Chris.
I was hoping Rochdale dropped some points, and obviously, my Bournemouth obviously won 4-0 as well. So I'm delighted with that. I'm happy with the win, but that's it. Really awful game to watch. Awful performance. We lucky Gateshead bottom four for a reason. I'd res- I'd res- I'd reserve the smashing for a Villa. Okay to accept if Brighton becomes a slough again. Big up to DJM. Hope you had a great Christmas. Hope you had too as well. Huge, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm doing my best. It's not easy. I'll be honest. Um, I hope everyone had a good Christmas, but Christmas is done, so now move on, mate. You've got the best part, but the one I hate the most. Actually, I hate New Year. It's the most pointless celebration in my whole life. Unless we start, I've said this to M countless times. Unless we start celebrating every month, I am not going to celebrate a new year. It's as simple as that. Need to smash Brighton and then Aston Villa. Look, I'm called Mr. Grumpy for a reason, people. It's not just a made up. I am grumpy. Right, recent meetings between the two sides. Last time at home, it was a 1-1 draw. Then it was a 2-0 before that, and unfortunately, a 3-0 defeat before that. Bear in
That was the
mind,
season we were chasing something. I think we were chasing the league title that year, no?
yes, we
The
were.
3-0.
Yes.
And it
Just
went
bear in
all
mind,
a little
I
bit
have.
wrong, pear shaped.
Well, I've gone a bit mean for the retro challenge today.
Oh,
That is the
God.
game I've gone for.
Bobby, where are you at? Bobby, where's Brenny at? That's what I'm trying to say.
Form guide. Brighton are not in the best of form, to be fair.
Let's have a look.
They drew with Sunderland. They lost to Liverpool. They drew with West
Interesting.
Ham. They obviously had that classic game against Villa, and then they beat Forest. The less look on paper, it looks all right, all right, but yeah, the performances have been poor. All five of those, I would say that we were fantastic in any of them at all. So
No, I agree with that.
yeah,
I think the
yeah.
best one out of that bunch was Everton away. Just about. That was just because that was because of the chances we created in the first 15,
Yeah,
20 minutes of the second
that's
half.
yeah,
But
you're valid
apart from
there.
that, it was another average
Mm,
game by our
yeah.
standards, or by the
Uh,
standards that we set anyway.
yeah. League position. Obviously, I'm not going to bother talking about us. Brighton,
No.
they're ninth. We've won. They've won six, drawn six, lost five. Goals scored per game is 1.5. Ours has now dropped to 1.8, which is always concerning. I've said anyone that is a title challenger has to be over 2 goals scored per
Yeah, no,
game.
you're spot on there, Bobby, and that's because of the last 5, 6 games.
Yeah, and look, this is stuff that we do all over Europe, and every title contender has a goal scorer per game over 2. When it starts dropping, I'll be honest, you've got to start panicking. Goal conversion still just 13%, which is poor. 11% for Brighton, so not much better for them. Goals conceded per game is 0.6 for the Arsenal, 1.4 for Brighton. Sorry, big swallow.
No worries, mate.
Chances created per game is 2.9 for the Arsenal, 2.2 for Brighton. Home form, we've played 13, won 12, drawn 1, lost none at home, so that's always a positive. We move on.
Just got to keep
Uh,
winning. Then we have to win every game.
yeah, away form for Brighton is a mixed bag. Now, I will be very clear. When you look at the goals scored. This does include 2 League Cup games where they won 6-0 on the road
Okay.
against lower league opposition. So obviously it's a little bit tainted with the EFL, but they have played 11 away, won 4, drawn 2, lost 5, scored 21, goals conceded 14. So take away the
Okay.
12. Take away
From
the
the
12,
EFL.
they've only got 9 from proper
Interesting.
games. So yeah, they're not very. I'll be honest. They've I'll be honest. My 5 to watch was actually probably the hardest I've had to do for Brighton. Bear in mind, I do this quite a lot, and I haven't been that impressed by Brighton this season. They're a strange team this season. I have to be honest. Goals scored. Our own goals is toughing up. Now 3, 4
Come on.
penalties, still 0 free
A win's
kicks.
a win, baby.
Well, I always look at the performance as
I
well. You
knew
know
Bobby
me, I'm
was
a
going to
grump
say
grump.
that.
I'm a
I knew
grump,
that.
mate. Average possession 59.7 for the Arsenal, 51.9. So Brighton do like to have it when they can. 9 clean sheets for us, 4 for them. Accuracy pretty much similar. 85.6 for the Arsenal, 84.1 for Brighton. Shots on target per game, 4.9 for Arsenal, 4.4 for Brighton. So not much in
Mm.
it. It's going to be. Unfortunately, most of us can't watch it. I know some will use other methods, and that's fine.
Hmm.
But I'm not going to be able to watch it. I'll be able to watch the highlights. So it's going to be interesting. I wonder who's actually going to do it on Soccer Saturday. Actually, I hope it's Merson.
Yeah.
That'd be quite good. But yeah, injury lists. Cool, the
Oh,
bright light.
Welbeck. Interesting.
Yeah, Welbeck's a doubt for Brighton. Vifa is a doubt for Brighton. Webster's out to early Jan. March is out to early Jan. Simas is out to early August next year. Belieber is obviously
Wow.
at AFCON.
Oh, is
For
he?
us, well, so I've
Oh,
been told.
interesting.
So I've been told. I might be wrong, but he's not.
No,
He's
no, I'm
unavailable.
saying it and it's a surprise. I thought, with all due sort of apologies, I thought he was African descent but plays for France. But obviously, you know
Oh,
better
he
than
plays
me.
for Cameroon. Yeah,
Oh, well, there we go then. So
yeah.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't realise.
Well, because he's actually going to be someone that's going to be discussed in the transfer market, so it's going to be interesting
Correct.
because he's actually in AFCON. But anyway,
Exactly.
for the Arsenal, Martinelli's a doubt. From what I've been told, he will definitely not start tomorrow. Gabriel is a doubt. Hincapié is a doubt. Havertz early Jan, very very close, very, very close. White mid-January. Mascara currently is
We're nearly
out
there. Fingers crossed with
mid-January.
these
Yeah,
little bits and bobs we got now.
yeah, exactly. Let's have a look. Oh, blimey heck, we've got loads missing. Hang on.
Bobby, do
So
you think Martinelli makes the bench tomorrow? Maybe.
he'll probably make the bench. It's just a knock. It's nothing
Fine.
that
So then just a bit
yeah,
of rotation, rest him so it doesn't get worse, whatever.
yeah,
And
exactly.
but if we need him, we can bring him on, type of thing.
Yeah, big up to Israel. Good evening, everyone. I hope you are
That's
feeling
good
better. I
news.
wish I was, mate. I wish I was. I'm not. But thank you very much for your kind words. I hate it because fireworks, which are also pointless, mate. I have fireworks in the street down here. It's mental.
Really?
Swap Ethan for Adeyemi on loan. I would definitely watch Waneri possibly going out on loan in January. That is a
Yep.
big possibility. New year, new me. All that nonsense. I'm going to lose weight. Next month later, gym membership cancelled. 7 goals in 5 is shocking. Bobby, Coach LA, do you think Waneri has been spoken about a lot? Hope it's not a free. Hang on, what's that? Free Kobe situation for us with the family and friends coming out of town would affect the team. No, he's right.
I don't
So
think it's like that.
no, the whole situation with Ethan is very, very mutual. You know, there is no way he hasn't got a career at Arsenal. But what he does need is minutes. He's not getting those minutes. So
Yep.
we are very open to him going out on loan. We will find the best loan for him because obviously it's pointless sending him out on loan if he's not going to play there either. So we need to find the right loan for him. So it's all amicable, honestly. There's nothing to read between the lines. It's absolutely fine. If you ask me,
Amicable, but sorry to cut you there. Is it amicable, obviously, between the
I
two
knew
main people?
I was about to say,
What's that?
regarding the club and Ethan, it's very amicable. Regarding a certain manager and Ethan, maybe not so much. So that's what I was about to say. Really.
Sorry,
But
mate.
all that matters now, all that matters to me is Ethan wants us out of the club. That's all that
Yeah, as
matters
long
to
as
me.
he's happy. Listen,
Yeah,
even if just say Mikel Arteta, we win the league, we win a few trophies this season,
yeah,
and then he's here for another 3-4 years. I think the natural cycle for Ethan Wanyeri is going to be like Phil Foden
yeah,
when they had David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne in front. Then the Man City fans were getting frustrated. He was getting benched a lot, played a bit, benched a lot, played again for a couple of tournaments, as in games, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and then now he's one of the main men at Man City. I don't think Ethan's going to wait around that long. It makes things easier if the team are winning to accept his position, if that makes sense, because
yeah.
he is a young lad. But
Mm,
Martin Odegaard, I think he's 26, 27, and Eze is 27. So his time is not that far away, not as far as we think, in my
yeah.
personal opinion. We're
No, it's
talking
not.
2, 3 years, 2, 3 years maximum for him to be
Mm,
Arsenal's number 10.
yeah. I'm not honestly, guys. I'm not concerned with
And
Ethan. The
how old is
whole
he, Bobby? 19?
yeah, he's 19. Yeah,
So he'll be
in his
Arsenal's number
20s.
10 at 21, 22 years of age,
Yeah,
potentially.
I'm not scared. Honestly, I'm not. I'm really not
So,
worried.
and
Uh,
we've tied him down to a long-term contract, which helps as well.
yes. I'm glad his journey back is short. I can't believe it's only an hour from Gateshead to Carlisle. That's really short. I thought it'd be a lot further than that, to be fair. I know we won, but don't mean yeah, exactly. You know me. I moan about us when we win 3-0 sometimes. It's Rochdale that needs to drop points. All of us, we need Rochdale to mess up in their games in hand. Otherwise, there will be 11 points clear above everyone if we win 3
Wow.
games in hand.
Fair play.
Sharvind, I have covered that, I hope, anyway. Belieber is not, no, he's not suspended. It's why I've put AFCON next to him. Unfortunately, I've never had an option of unavailable due to other reasons. It's always been injury or red card. So if I just
Yeah.
put in the red card bit and just put AFCON, hopefully people understand what that means. AFCON.
They should do.
Seeing that injury list for us is like seeing another link set. Don't want to see it. Sorry. I will turn it off very shortly. Same back four as Palace, I'm assuming. Yes.
Which I'll be happy with.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
So
think we might have stumbled across Calafiori playing centre back.
well, like I said, we signed him as a centre back, and
That's correct.
for some bizarre reason, we ended up putting him on the left, but it worked, so that's fine.
And it still
Um,
is. But in terms of Hincapie getting the opportunity to, because what I was thinking, Bobby, is the end with this little niggle he's got in his shoulder and things like that.
yeah,
For me personally, I don't know what you think with your experience in football as well. I think it's easier for someone to settle into a new league, new physicality of the league, intensity of the league on the wings rather than in the center of the pitch.
yeah,
So Hincapie coming in, bulking up slightly, building himself up through his first season, playing at left back rather than centre back. I think that might actually be a blessing in disguise. As long as obviously Big Gabby gets back for Villa maybe or the early new year, and then obviously we get Hincapie back quickly as well, hopefully.
yeah, yeah. Well, Hincape again is not a major issue at the moment.
Okay, great,
So again, it's just and that is classed as physical discomfort at the moment. So
fine.
I'm not worried about that either.
Because I don't know if you saw, I saw him rubbing some deep heat
Yeah,
when one of the players were getting injured at Everton.
yeah.
And he was just scrambling through the bag. It was quite funny. It was like a clip that they put on YouTube, a YouTube short,
Oh, jeez,
and he's just looking and he's rubbing a bit of DP into his left shoulder.
yeah. Madness. But yeah, it's going to be
I
going
know,
out the
I
manager.
know.
Good try, but no. I don't know what it is when we all get link sets. It's either because we always smell nice or we always because they're cheap, mate. Simple as that. If it's sure that Waneri will go on loan, does that mean it will sure we will bring one person in? Yes, that will definitely mean we'll bring someone in.
And I would
Look,
love that. Would you be happy with that, Bobby? Personally, I'd be
as a
ecstatic.
minimum, as a minimum.
No, in terms of because we all love Ethan and we want him to succeed,
Oh, I'm
but
happy
this
for him to
could be
go
a
out on loan.
blessing in disguise for Arsenal Football Club and Arsenal fans that Ethan goes out as a young player, and then we go bring in a player of some caliber
Yeah.
to replace him in the squad. For me, I'd be disappointed if we went and signed a 24-year-old from Germany that we got linked to, and that would be the signing that replaces Ethan. But
Mm.
if Ethan goes out on loan, and then we end up getting a Yildiz or a Semenyo on it, for example, then it's worth Ethan going out on loan if that makes sense.
Right, so you're thinking because Ethan goes out on loan because he's a forward-thinking player that we would get in another forward. I
And that
personally,
forward would be a left winger.
I personally don't think that is the situation. If Ethan goes out on loan, I don't think we bring in a forward. I think we bring in a defensive-minded player. Personally,
Ooh.
that's what I think. But
So could that be a Mark Gay?
it,
Is how you say it?
midfielder, defensive midfielder, that kind of possible left
Okay.
back. There's many different options that are available to us at the moment. So we also need to see who else could possibly go out as well,
Okay.
because there are possibilities with Martinelli. There's possibilities with Jesus. There's possibilities with other players within our squad. So we could
Mm.
have a small kind of mini window, which a couple go out, a couple come in, which would be lovely. But we just have to wait and see it. Look, the January window is the hardest one to try
It
and
is.
manage. It's crazy. So yeah, it's something to watch out for. Arteta not using Ethan, even though Odegaard has been shocking the last few months. Temi, I've known you many years now, my friend. I think we all know what the problem is between Ethan and Mikel. You just have to look at Smith Rowe situation. It's exactly the same.
It's
He
a
doesn't
shame if
like
that is the case
he doesn't
because
like free
that's
spirits.
that's not. You have to, as a coach, stroke manager. I think you have to kind of what's it evolve with the players and the personalities that you have. And
Yeah,
especially, like, for example, if Ethan Wanyeri was a defender and he was kamikaze and he was just running up and down the pitch and he was a centre back, I understand Mikel Arteta's concerns.
yeah,
But if you've got a number 10, a creative player who could play on the right, maybe on the left as a false nine, and he wants to be a bit of a maverick, I think we should be more accepting of that uh,
yeah,
as a coach or a manager because
yeah,
it's at the other end of the pitch. It's not like he's the last line of defense and he just keeps bombing forward. He doesn't know how to play offside. He just keeps losing the balance, cohesion within the line. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
not like he's Roberto Carlos, is it?
No.
That's probably
No.
a bad example, but someone that just
I know
keeps
what you
bombing
mean.
forward.
Yeah.
That's not an Arteta type of player
No.
as a defender. But as an attacker, he says in his press conferences, this is why I keep saying about him being bold, just quickly. You're bold in your press conferences, then you say, oh, I'm so happy my players take the initiative on the pitch. Well, clearly they're not, because you're not allowing someone like Ethan, who likes to take a shot from outside the box, who likes to drop the shoulder and take his fullback on. So you're kind of contradicting what you're saying in your press conferences to what's actually the reality on the pitch.
Yep.
So I'll leave it at that because I could be here all night.
Mate, I get it. I'm so happy it was only me and my parents at Christmas dinner, so I can be greedy. Had leftovers. Fry up this morning, lovely. Do you know we've not scored an open goal play in 3 games? 3 own goals, 1 penalty. Sharvin, trust me, I know. I have to do the stats for this, so trust me.
The thing is, Sharvin,
painfully know.
I don't mind. Like, listen, this sounds crazy, but as long as we're winning, I don't really care at this point because obviously our form has dipped for the past 4 or 5 weeks. That's obviously clear to see. In the last 2 games, I think we've improved from an attacking point of view, with the chances that we are creating. Obviously, that's not showing in the goals column, and that's the most important thing to us fans is the scoreline, and obviously the performance. And I think the performance has been better from an attacking point of view without destabilizing our defensive side. So now it comes down to Mikel Arteta's in-game management at the end of games, which is not nowhere near good enough, which we keep talking on. And it's also down to the football players on the pitch in the attacking half to be more clinical with the chances they're getting. And that also includes Martin Odegaard's finishing. So this is why Arsenal fans are a little bit disappointed with the lack of minutes that Ethan's getting, because Martin O is not being clinical at the edge of that box at all. So surely something needs to be done in that area of the pitch, because even Eze's not doing it, if we're being honest.
Yep.
So from a creative point of view. So for me, we are creating chances, but they're coming through people like Zubamendi, Declan Rice, or Saka, and sometimes Martinelli and Trossard. The centre of the pitch, the 10 position, no one's created as we would like them to create those clear-cut chances.
Yep.
So that 10 is a problem. That 10 is more of a problem than the left wing at the moment. If we're deeping it.
I agree. Obviously, do wish people a good day yesterday. It's the only time I say it when they say it face to face. I'm like, yeah, whatever. When there is getting the game time to improve, so a low move seems like the only option. Andre Tandade from Wolves would be a good option personally, but we'll have to wait and see if we do it. Our striker Georgie Kelly got dropped for today for saying we shouldn't be getting dominated in an interview after Bournemouth defeat. Sums up our club. Oh, geez, wow. Big up to Dylan. Still want.
Imagine Declan Rice saying that, then getting dropped the next game. I think there'll be a riot at the Emirates.
Yeah. Dylan still wants you to do your tutorial on your beard, Ali.
Oh, of course. Bob, listen, when everything calms down, because everyone's really busy at the moment, I keep forgetting to speak to Bobby and the rest of the boys about it, and then we'll sort that out. I promise.
I am the quickest to open presents because I want it done with as much as I didn't want to think. The decision Arteta makes will determine our outcome. Big up to William. Yes, spot on.
Well said, William.
Going to everyone's house on Christmas Day. I can't stand it. Yeah, my niece and nephew happy for them, but they will get sick of it when my age. They eventually, yes, they will. Anyway, right, let's talk about a bit about Brighton. Let's get into their 5 to watch. Okay, we'll talk about De Kuyper. De Kuyper is someone that we looked at. I like him,
Yeah.
and I've always liked him. Funny enough, I don't think he's actually going to play tomorrow either. But I'm still going to talk about him because I like him. But
What
if
do you
he
think? That's just because of the setup, or he wasn't on the injury list,
well,
was he?
he's up against Kadioglu, which is another player that we wanted. So he's got a hard time, and they
Right.
rotate their left backs quite a lot. And I
Oh,
think,
do they?
yeah, according to the predicted lineup, it could be Kadioglu that will make that will make the start tomorrow. So we'll
Interesting.
have to wait and see. I like De Kuyper though. Ayari, good, talented. Again, their scouting network is incredible. Young
Sweden.
Swedish. Defensive midfielder, hard working. He's going to have a really good day tomorrow, I reckon.
I
Rifa,
hope
even though
not.
he's a doubt, well, he's a good player, even in
No, in the sense of
defeats.
obviously we need him to.
Well, he's a
If he has an
DM,
off day,
so
we got more chance of winning.
yeah. Vifa, I know he's a doubt, but if he does play, I'm very impressed with him when I've seen him play. Minte, to be honest, I'm surprised he didn't work out at Newcastle personally, but it is what it is.
Good
Um,
player.
he is a good player, and I know Welbeck probably won't start. It's probably going to be Rutter, but how can I not talk about Welbeck? He's 35. He's got 7 goals this season. He has
He's
been
doing better
really
now than
good.
he did at the beginning of his career.
Yeah, exactly. He's having an outstanding start of the season. So let's move on to the battles predicted lineups. Okay, so these are the predicted lineups. Let's start with Brighton first. Verbruggen, Veltman, Van Heck, Dunk, Kadioglu, Ayari, Hinchelwood, Minte, Gluda, Gomez, and Ruta. Yeah, like I said, they're a bit weird this season. There's a lot of players. If someone gave me that list, there's a lot of players I like because I
Mm.
know them. But this season, they've disappointed me a lot. Verbruggen's a
Do you think
goalkeeper,
they're
so
off? Do you think Brighton are struggling with a bit of confidence at them and form at the moment? Because obviously the
I,
last 5 games suggest that.
honestly I don't know. It's a very weird situation. Since Tony's got brought into another club, and he does seem to be a little bit more focused in on that other club that he's brought.
Right.
It does feel like the rails are falling off a little bit at Brighton. It's just
Interesting.
from what I'm seeing from the outside, and it's just interesting. Because a lot of those players I quite happily as, especially Veltman a couple of years ago, absolutely
Very
outstanding
good.
player. Kadioglu, really good player.
Hmm.
Hinchelwood, up and coming, but kind of fizzled out a little bit lately. Minte, as I said, Rutter. I think he had a. Did he have a good game against us when he played in the League Cup? I think he did.
He
I think
has,
he was.
yeah. I mean, it's a
But
similar
he's hit
side,
and
if I'm not
miss.
mistaken, to what the Carabao Cup was, wasn't it?
Oh, mate, I couldn't remember. I'll be honest, I do too
If
many
anyone in
games.
the chat
I do
pull
way
that
too
team
many
up, and
games.
we can compare it.
But the Arsenal, this is the predicted lineup again. It's only predicted. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Calafiori, Lewis Skelly, Zuma, Mendy, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, Gyökeres. I'd be like, yeah, all right. Let the players get on with the job, and we'll see how we get on. But that's not too
Mm.
bad. I'll be all right with that. The battles for me: Timber against Gomez because he's the left winger. Timber, look, as I said, I'll state this quite clearly. It wasn't his best day at the office the other night, but he's had way more very good days at the office, so I'm not too
This is the
concerned.
thing. He's had. It wasn't his best game, but it was still a solid. It was still
He
solid.
was good enough, yeah.
Do you know what I
He just
mean?
had
To get through that game.
yeah, he just made a couple of errors, a couple of judgments that he
Yeah.
shouldn't have made. Obviously, I'll do this as a fullback, so for me, there was a couple of errors for me that he made. But it is what it is. Lewis Skelly against Minte. If Cape's not fit enough, Calafiori will obviously be centre back. That means Lewis Skelly's going to have to be left back. Minte is a very good winger, tricky.
Yeah.
So Lewis Skelly is going to have a tough day. Rice against Gruder. Gruder's a big fella. So Rice and Gruder that will be fun. Odegaard against Ayari. As I said, Odegaard, if he takes him on, good chance. But if he just does all this sideways, backwards
Oh.
rubbish, Ayari's going to just have a field day against him. So yeah, we'll wait and see. Saka against Kadioglu. I've done that because that's the predicted lineup for left back. Obviously, whoever it is, De Kuyper or who. Because if I remember correctly, it was Dowman that played against Brighton. and
Yes,
he was up against De Kuyper. And De Kuyper is a very good left back, but
he
Dalman
was
made him
ripping
look
him.
like he absolutely ripped him
This
apart.
is why this could be a game for Madueke rather than a Saka on that side, and I play Saka left wing,
I'm
but he's
with
not
you.
going to do that.
Of course he's not. I'm always with people who have great ideas, but we know what Mikel's like. Jokeres against Dunk. Now, obviously, he struggled
That'll be
against
good.
Tarkowski and Keane, but that was a double. Van Hecken Dunk. Question mark. I'll be honest. They're not the greatest partnership in the world, but Dunk is a very good centre back.
He has
So
been over the years, very
um,
consistent.
very consistent. So yeah, I expect that to be a really interesting battle. My mum told me off yesterday saying don't ruin it for the attitude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I bet she did.
Arten's not creating it is a big issue than the left winger. Indeed, it is. Big up to Zane516. Thank you very much. Absolutely no idea what that means. Sorry. If
I
it's
got a feeling that might be my cousin.
oh, okay. I was trying to.
Just
I was
family
actually
stuff.
LFG was like looking for Jokeres. That's what I was thinking. Is it looking for
Imagine,
Jokeres?
I don't think he knows football that well to do an abbreviation like that. To be
Wait,
honest,
it's the first thing that's come into my head. Looking for
hey,
Jokeres.
that's a good one.
It's actually very good if that is the
That
case.
is a good one.
Anyway, let's move
We'll
on.
hashtag that. We'll make that into
Yeah.
something.
Chosen lineups. Let's go. Okay, this is Ali's favourite part of the show because he loves scoring these.
Yeah, mate.
We'll start the
Can't
first
wait.
one. First one is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincape, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Saka, Trossard, Jokeres.
That's not bad, is it? Really?
No, it's not that bad. We started all right today.
I'd give that an 8 out of 10, to be honest.
Okay, cool. Next team is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Calafiori, Lewis, Skelly, Rice, Zubimendi, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, Jokeres.
8 out of 10 again. I'd give that because I'm starting to
Yeah.
believe in Lewis Skelly. Hopefully, the last few games he's starting to perform a lot better. He's getting fitter. He's starting to understand that left back position again, as he did last season. So I can't see anything wrong with that defense. Midfield's looking good. Obviously, Odegaard seems to be the issue there, and that's putting that politely at this point in time. Saka, Jokeres, I want to start, and Trossard is our in form attacker. So.
Yeah.
8 out of 10. I don't think, like Bobby would say, you can't go beyond the 8 at this point.
No, that's fine, honestly. Next team, here we go. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Calafiori, Lewis, Skelly, Marino, Odegaard, Eze, Saka,
What?
Trossard, Jokeres. I have no
Mate.
idea. I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
Listen, I know it's been everyone's had Christmas dinner and
It's
stuff, and everyone's being a bit
Villa game on
joyful.
Tuesday. I think that's what it is. It's got
No,
to be
no,
Villa game
there's
on
no,
Tuesday.
there's no. Okay, let's put this one to bed. If you are picking sides and thinking of Villa ahead of Brighton, you got it all wrong. Forget it. We need to win this game to make Aston Villa's game worthwhile. We want to go into that game top, so we need to play our strongest team. That lineup there with Mikel Moreno in it, it's a 3 out of 10.
Oh, I can't.
And that's just for him. And that's no slant on the actual player.
Yeah,
Because
I know what you mean.
if no one was available, I'd give it a 7.
Yeah.
But I'm giving it a 3 because we've got options in that position. And I would definitely put Norgard in front of him as well. So sorry.
No, it's fine. I know what's coming, so this could be fun. And this is not the next, not the next team
jeez.
that I either. I know what's coming in the next slide.
All right, fair
Raya,
enough.
Timber, Saliba, Calafiori, Lewis, Skelly, Rice, Marino again, Eze, Saka, Trossard, Jokeres.
I gave that a 4, the other one, right?
3.
So it's the same 3.
Okay.
Marina's in there. What are we doing?
Okay.
We've got
Here we go.
Zubimendi, we've got Norgard, we've got Eze, we've got Odegaard, we've got other options. So if those options were not available, I'll say it again, I'll score it differently. But with the availability that we have in our squad for tomorrow's game, I'm sorry, we cannot go beyond the 3 at that point there.
Fair enough. Let's leave the last one till last.
Go on.
Raya,
I'm
Timber,
not. I'm not.
Sleeper,
I'm not
Hincapié,
even looking, mate. I'm just blocking that
Calafiori,
out.
Zubimendi, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, Gyökeres.
I like that.
Okay. Yeah, so do I, actually.
Basically, what they've done is I think they've just flipped Hincapié and Calafiori around.
Yeah. I have no issues with that. Though.
Yeah, so 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm giving it an 8 is because there's no Big Gabby, there's no Ben White, there's no, even at this point in time, maybe a Havertz or a Jesus in there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Okay.
mean?
Here we go. Final one. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Lewis Skelly, Zubimendi, Rice, Marino, Saka, Eze on the left. I've got no issues with that. Gyökeres. I've got a major issue with the midfield. Jesus Christ.
Wow. That's all I got to say. Wow. It's like Jake Paul when he got knocked out by Joshua. Wow. Or whoa. Whatever he was saying. I'm going to give this lineup a 2 out of 10 because Hincapié, Lewis, I don't know about that. We've got Calafiori's fit. So again, I'm scoring on, in my head, what we've got available.
Yeah.
Moreno, playing there. Again, you're scoring. I'm scoring it down because of that. I'm scoring it down because Calafiori's not in our lineup. So that's where that comes from. I don't mind the front 3. Yeah, Saka, Eze, Gyökeres. If that's the front 3 tomorrow, I will not be upset.
Do you know what I mean? This is where I look at this lineup and look. Let's ignore Mikel's the manager. If this was the lineup I was forced to manage, I would have that 3 just as a very hard working midfield, and then leave Saka and Eze and Gyökeres to do the attacking stuff,
and just roam around and flip up positions.
Hell they like, because Gyökeres can go on the wings as well. Saka can go down the middle, can go on the left. Yep. Eze can go down the middle, right, left. Those 3 would be a nightmare, just letting them loose. But I know Mikel would never do that. So looking at that that lineup is a nightmare, knowing Mikel's the manager.
And also you can also add to that. Those 3 can be a flat 3 in midfield, but then we've got the ability to get Lewis Skelly on the ball for him to then go into midfield, which then makes it a 4.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
3-4-3.
And then Hincapié knows,
3-4-3. Oh,
and then Hincapié knows that left back position very well, so he can marshal that space. So it works from that sense. But again, I'm scoring it extremely harshly. It's no apologies in advance to whoever's put these lineups together. These individuals, I'm thinking about the availability of our squad that we have available, and that's why I've scored it. And again, like Bobby said, to mesh it, it's Arteta in charge, so he's not going to allow that free-flowing football for that type of team to work.
Indeed. Right. It's Christmas time. Let's have some fun, people. Okay, it's challenge time, Pippo. Right, this is how you play. You choose 5 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Beware the bongos. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition must be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected. No former players, present squad only. No unavailable players. Doubts are available to pick. So if someone's a doubt, you can pick them. And obviously it's a 4-2-3-1 because it's Arsenal's formation today.
4-3-3.
Well, yeah, I always say 4-2-3-1. I know I put 4-3-3 up there, but
sorry. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Well, it's the holding midfielder, whatever.
Yes.
You know what I mean. We all know the formation nowadays. Right. And because I'm going to do my bongo straight away.
I know what you're going to do.
So I'm going to put a player in immediately for you.
Go on.
I've done it with everybody else as well. And because he's a doubt, I want him in this team. So I'm going to put Hincapié in for you.
Okay.
I'm going to put him as a left back.
Sure.
Okay. That is your bongo. Okay.
That's fine.
Right. So, do you want to do Brighton or Arsenal first?
Let's go Brighton, because then it'd be easier to then sort that out.
There you go. There's the squad list for you. So they've got quite a big squad list, to be fair.
Not like Everton.
Jeez, yeah, that was. I still
that
can't
was
believe
crazy.
How small that squad was.
Exactly.
Absolutely madness. This is a proper squad paper, by the way.
Yeah. I'm going to go with their keeper.
Verbruggen.
Then Bruggen, yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with... Oh, no. Because you said left back there, I was going to take...
See, I know.
I was going to take their left back, to be fair.
I'm putting Hencapo there.
I know you have.
Sorry, mate.
Naughty.
Naughty.
Right, let's have a look at their midfield. If Balabo was there, I'd take him for sure. Matoma, I forgot, of course. Milner. Defensive mid. Can Minter play left wing?
I am allowing Minte to play left wing, yeah.
Minte.
He's one of those players that can quite easily play left wing.
Do you know what? I'm going to put Danny Welbeck left wing instead.
Okay.
Because of his goals output. He's played there for Arsenal in the past.
Yep, that's fine.
He's done right there.
So your third
That's
choice?
two.
Yep.
Third choice. We'll go with a defender. It might have to. Oh my god, this is difficult actually because you've made it very difficult by sticking that left back in there.
I know.
Mm.
This is not called the easy challenge.
Because the thing is, the reason they say that is because I want Calafiori in this team.
Yeah, mate. That's
And
that. Yeah.
I was thinking of Lewis Dunk as the centre back.
Yeah.
But then I want Saliba, and then Timber obviously is the
yeah.
Timber's mustard. So it's more the defense that's thrown me. You cheeky boy. Oh mate, let's go for midfield. Weefer is it Weefer. What positions does Weefer play?
So Weefer can play as a fullback, but also DM and midfield. So
he can play as an 8.
I'd say he's probably more of a 6 than an 8 than a 10.
Okay, and what about?
I wouldn't want to see him as a 10. That's for certain.
No, I don't want him as a 10. I want a 6 or an 8.
Okay, well, Weefer could do that. Ayari could do a 6. Actually, could do a 6 and an 8. To be fair, Ayari.
Oh, can he? Can Ayari do an 8? Because I'm thinking more 8 than
Ayari
a 6.
Can do an 8. Yeah.
Okay, let's put in Ayari.
Okay.
So that's 3. That's 2 remaining, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I need a defender. I'm gonna just have to sacrifice. Oh, this is crazy. I don't want a team without those 3 at the back. But again, let's see if I can find. Veltman hasn't been on form. Let's go with Lewis Dunk.
Okay.
Because I need Timber in this team.
Okay, no worries. You got one more to pick.
One more to pick. Need Saka. I want Gyökeres in this team as well, so it's going to have to be in a midfielder. Because that's Timber. I'm just trying to think of the Arsenal players. That's Timber, Calafiori, or Saliba.
Are you thinking more of a 10? Is that what you're thinking of?
Because I'm thinking as a 10, I would like Odegaard or Eze to be in my 10.
Oh, okay. So you're looking for more of a 6 now, then, aren't you?
Yeah, this is the thing. And then obviously you've got Mendy and Rice, which I would pick over any of these players with all due respect to Brighton, but it's a tough one. And then up front, Welbeck, 2 out of the 3 attackers being from Brighton with what we've got available. It's a difficult one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with... It is that Hincapié killed me. But we'll still try to get a high score as possible. Blimey. It's got to be a midfielder. I can't not have Timber. Minte. Where can he play?
He can play Minte.
Yeah, on the wings.
Yeah, he can play on the right wing because you've obviously got Welbeck on the left wing, so Minte would have to go to the right.
Can I put Welbeck through the middle?
You can. I can change that position. Yeah.
Yeah, because then what I'm thinking is
because the player, but you can change his position.
Nah, it's fine. I'll put him through the middle.
Yeah.
And sacrifice Arsenal centre forward to put Saka in. So and then I'll have Minte playing left wing instead.
Minte. Okay. Cool. Okay, so obviously it's Timber right back because we already know this.
Yep.
What centre back are you having?
Lewis Dunk, is he left centre back, right centre back? Is he left footed? I thought he was right footed, to be honest.
I'll be honest, I can't. I don't know. I think he's right-footed, but
Fine.
can
So
he
let's
play?
go with the premise that he's right footed.
Yeah.
And then because of I just want balance. I know Saliba can play that position, but I just want to, I think Calafiori is on good form. So I'll go with Calafiori.
Okay, cool. Calafiori,
And then
DM.
Hincapié and Calafiori can swap positions, if that makes sense, in this team.
Yeah. DM.
Defensive midfielder, I'm going to go for. So this all depends on the 10. I'm going to go for Zubamendi
Zubimendi. So who are you putting
instead
as
of
10?
Declan Rice. 10, I'm going to put Eze
And then Saka on the right, yeah?
and Saka on the right. So I've gone for a bit of explosive pace and power. And then our defence has got enough pace and power with the likes of Calafiori in there now. Hincapié is
Yeah,
obviously
fair enough.
your guy.
Yeah.
And then Timber to cover for
Okay.
Dunk.
I think max score for the Brighton Arsenal. Now, this is mainly to do with Brighton's poor form this season, to be fair. Max score 8.
Yeah.
I think if it was last season, I probably would have gone 9, but this season they have been pretty average. So Ali's team is for Bruggen, Timber, Hincapié, Dunk, Calafiori, Zubamendi, Ayari, Eze, Saka, Minte, and Welbeck. That's an 8 all day long. There's nothing wrong
Good.
with that.
Thank
There's
you.
no weakness.
I just didn't want to get a
It's a good
7.
team. No, it's a
Thank
really
God.
good team, mate. Honestly. Right, let's have a look. See what people have been saying whilst we're doing that. Oh my word! I've missed a lot. I do apologise, people.
That's a good thing. That means comments are growing.
Crikey. Where have I got to? Right. Interesting narrative I saw. Our top scorer in the league is on 5 goals. Thoughts on every Premier League team in history has at least one player who has carried them in terms of GA through the season. Raya Timber, Calafiori, MLS, Rice, Zubidoo, Odegaard, Madueke, Gyökeres, Saka.
I like that.
5-0 defeat, sadly 5 freak own goals. If Merson is the one doing it tomorrow, you imagine his face if he did that. My word. We don't seem to have that person. Goals are spread around, which is good. That's always Arteta's way. He doesn't want someone that has just 30 odd, 40 odd goals. He always likes, so that will never happen. We'll never have someone that just has 40 odd goals like Haaland. Saka is our go-to guy, but he hasn't put up mad numbers, i.e. Salah, Haaland, Hazard. One day late, Merry Christmas, Bobby, Ali. Thank you very much, Scott. Merry
Cheers,
Christmas
mate.
to you too. Odegaard and Zubimendi both love to drop deep. This limits our attacking ability. In all fairness to Zubi, that is literally his position.
That's his job.
Yeah, Odegaard is meant to be our attacking midfielder. Just bear that in mind, because I will defend Zubi, because he is a defensive midfielder. Odegaard is meant to be the creative spark.
To be honest, Zubimendi, what I've seen of him this season for us, I'm actually pleasantly surprised at the amount of times he gallops forward and then starts to create.
He does. It does really
so
well.
That's actually a blessing. It's more about, like you just said there, Bobby, Odegaard needs to be staying on that halfway line.
Yep.
And then going forward from there, rather than trying to get back in between the centre backs.
Yeah, I agree. Chris's team is Raya, Timber, Saliba, Hincapié, Calafiori, Zubimendi, Rice, Eze, Madueke, Trossard, Gyökeres. I would also bring Saka off the bench because he's been inconsistent. Totally
well said.
Oh, jeez, Timmy.
Oh, my goodness.
Runnison, Neto, Cedric, Mustafi, Paulista, Denilson, Kalstrom, Odegaard, Rio, Shamak.
Right, remember Rio Miauchi.
6-0 winners this team. Jeez. Jake Paul reaction was a cheerful wow. Hincapié and Saliba centre backs for me. We can't use both MLS and Cala. MLS bench, Cala left back.
Oh, naturally, if they're all fit, then yeah.
My Boxing Day gift for you was a retro Arsenal shirt with a certain Ukrainian left back at the
Come
back.
on.
Well, I'm pretty sure we've only had 2. I'm sure Brenny would change, but I'm pretty sure we've only had 2 Ukrainians play for us. So unless it's Luzhny, which I won't mind personally because he played for Wolves as well.
With that emoji, it's definitely Zinchenko, mate.
Yes, it definitely is. You're at home to Brighton. No need for Marino in midfield. Midfield of Zubimendi, Rice, and Marino. No creativity. I'm rating that team minus 100,000. Yes,
do you think having Eze and Odegaard in the same team tomorrow is a bit too much?
Nope.
Okay, because
It's
I'm talking about the opposition because I'm thinking that would be a shock to all Arsenal fans if that was the midfield to be Rice, Odegaard, Eze
mate. We need to
tomorrow.
see it. Odegaard is an 8. He's not a 10. I'm
Yeah,
fed up of this. I'll be honest. I'm so fed up. Odegaard is clearly an 8. I can see it. A lot of other people can see it. A lot of people that are professionals can see it. For some reason, Mikel doesn't see it. That Odegaard is an 8. That is
and
it.
do you know what? If he plays that position regularly, he'll end up being like Lampard, running onto the ball a lot more.
Exactly. That's
Because his
literally
best
yeah.
season was 2022, 23 when he was running onto the ball. This season, he always seems to snatch at his chances for the last year and a half.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
maybe the pressure of being a 10 and I got to score this, I got to do this. He's snatching at all his chances because they're all going down the centre of the goal.
Yeah.
When you're relaxed, they should be hitting the corners.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Agreed.
mean? So it's very
Yeah.
interesting, and he scuffs a lot of his chances as well.
Indeed. Indeed.
Lack of confidence.
Chris's team: Raya, Timber, Gabriel, Dunk, Kadioglu, Weaver, Royce, Eze, Minte on the right, Saka on the left, Welbeck. 8 all day long, mate. Well done. Snail speed, Stonkies, mate. Auto fail. We need to think of rotation during the Christmas games. Emma's bench rested. Callas starts with Nkape, Saliba, Timber. I just hope we pick up no more injuries. Big up to Gary. Hope our players looked after themselves over Christmas. Christmas games can come down to that. I would have
Yep.
had Jokeres in my team, but not a chance. I'm having Verbruggen in goal. I just don't rate him personally. I'd go with Eze in the 10 role, says William. I'm fearful of Bobby Bongos when I come on for Liverpool preview. Would I do anything mean for you, Chris? My challenge team has 20. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I've moved loads of pages there. I do apologise. My challenge team has 25 Arsenal players. Shouldn't matter what foot players are. Yeah, exactly. That's how I always look at it as well. Hopefully, our players start scoring goals again at the Emirates. We need to turn the volume up now, not just rely on OGs and one goal. Step it up, lads.
Home and away, we need to start scoring goals. Forget just
100%.
home.
Yeah, Odegaard just doesn't shoot anymore. Why? It's like a confidence and a belief issue. Having two creative outlets would certainly create more goals. Odegaard
It's
just
very interesting about Odegaard. Sorry, Bobby. It's very interesting because when he plays for Norway, different player. When he plays for Arsenal, this is an Arteta thing.
yeah,
Yeah. How
this is quite
quickly
symbolic.
does
Yeah,
how quickly does Odegaard find Haaland on the break for
yeah,
Norway? I don't care about the opposition. How quickly does he find him? The answer is extremely fast. He plays the ball very quickly for Norway.
yeah,
This is an Arteta thing because Odegaard can control a game with and the tempo of a game. He can. He's a talented football player. He's doing what the coaches have been asking him to do. What I think he needs to do a little bit more of, and we've been saying this for the last few weeks for all the football players on the pitch for Arsenal. Take the initiative yourself, and then take a shot from distance. Pass the ball a bit faster because it's no coincidence again when Jesus is on the pitch, you play faster. So what's the excuse for when Gyökeres is on the pitch? Why are you playing so slowly?
yeah,
You don't know his runs. Is Arteta telling you to take your time a bit more so he can run into the box so you can then release the ball to him? Because that's not working. So let's try to play the ball faster and it may improve Odegaard and Gyökeres in turn.
yeah. Exactly. Um, Odegaard just hurts me so much. The last 12 months or so, have you seen him running? Looks like he's galloping, flapping his hands, but we just slow as poop. 90% of the time, he just goes to Saka. Predictable. Oh, yeah, tell me about it. It's so annoying. Unlucky for Bobby, he can't do the Carlisle Challenge 11. Hold that, Chris. Chris. There's
We
always
could if we
something.
wanted to, really.
Yeah, exactly.
We could do a Carlisle special for the
when
weekend.
someone tries to press my buttons, I will automatically just go, you know what? We could have done a Liverpool preview for the Liverpool preview, but we could just turn it into a Carlisle challenge. It's fine. Don't forget, I'm the one that creates them. So if I feel like throwing a Carlisle one in there, I might just do that. If at the end of the season he's still poop, can we sell? Berta definitely would. 100% about that. He plays like a free spirit for Norway. Chris, don't tempt me, mate. Don't tempt me, my friend. Right, let's see the other two teams that he's up against for the first challenge. Rene has gone with Steele, Timber, Kadioglu, Saliba, Van Heck, Zubamendi, Rice, Gluda, Saka, Gomez, and his Bobby Bongo was actually Jokeres. 7. I don't feel that's an 8.
You got Saliba right back.
No, sorry.
Centre back,
So
is he? Okay, fine.
yeah, they do it differently. They do it goalkeeper, right back, left back, centre back, centre back.
Understood. Yeah.
That's how it's done with these ones. So yeah, Rene gets a 7. Astrid gets. She's gone with Verbruggen, Veltman, Hincape, Van Heck,
Veltman.
Saliba, Ayari. Rice was the Bobby Bongo, Odegaard, Minte, Saka, Jokeres. That's a 7 as well. They're good.
Come
they're
on.
They're just not fantastic. Right, your viewers be supposed. I'll just call it a Chris Welch special. That's all, mate.
100%. Let's do it.
Right,
January the 8th. It ain't far away, Chris.
Exactly. Right, retro time. Let's do this. Okay, this one is nice and simple. Painful, but nice and simple. Choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Any player from the squad list. So a squad list will come up from a game I have selected, which I've already told you about anyway. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition must be selected. Once you select a player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected, so it's still Arsenal's formation, which it literally was that day as well. This is the game I've chosen.
Oh
14th
my
of May,
God.
2023. So only 2.5 years ago.
Remember it. We all remember it very well, I'm sure.
Yes, and this was the squads. We'll go through Brighton's very quickly. Still, Colwill, Dunk, Esteban, Caicedo, Gilmore, Gross, McAllister, Enciso, Ferguson. Oh, hang on, that can't be right. Hang on,
Evan Ferguson.
I'll look it up and tell you who the actual other person is. McGill, Afire, Van Heck, Pupion, Ayari was on the bench. Buonanotte, Moran, Undav, and Veldebeck was also on the bench. For the Arsenal, it was Ramsdale, Gabriel, Kivior, White, Tierney, Xhaka, Saka, Jorginho, Odegaard, Martinelli. Jesus on the bench was Turner, Holding, Walters, Partey, Nelson, Smith-Rowe, Trossard, and Nketiah.
That's quite scary how far we've come even in the last 2 years in terms of squad.
Yeah. Let me just find
that's
this
frightening.
Other player who is. Because for some reason I've just decided to type their name twice. Don't know why. Why is it not coming up? Why the hell? Why? Hang on. It worked earlier.
Interesting. Jorginho, Odegaard, Xhaka. Wow. Kivior and...
Oh, it's Mitoma. Mitoma was the...
Mitoma.
Yeah, Mitoma.
Oh, that's a big player. We need him in there.
There we go. There we go. So it's in Cisco, Ferguson, and Mitoma for people that are playing at home. I do apologise. For some reason, I've just typed it. You know me. I get in a little zone when I'm typing this, and I'm not really focused.
You had a long week, mate. Don't worry.
Yeah. Right. So, do you want to start with Brighton or Arsenal?
Why not? Let's go with Arsenal.
Okay.
Why not? Let's change it up a bit.
Right.
Always doing the opposition first.
Big
Gabby.
Names. Big Gabby. Okay.
So. Even though he's showing up as a left back there.
Oh, it's just literally how the squad list come out. I don't know why.
Which is fine. Like this. So Big Gabby's my left centre back.
Yeah, they're really weird, these squad lists.
No worries, it's all good, brother. We'll go with Big Gabby there. I'm just looking at the benches. Yeah, there's no point. Thomas Partey, maybe. Oh, I don't know. Let's go with Jesus up front.
Jesus, okay.
Let's go with Xhaka in the left 8 position.
Left 8, okay, cool.
Saka right wing.
Yeah.
Is that 4, Bobby?
That's 4, yeah.
I don't want Kivior. Ben White right back.
Okay. Final one.
Final one. So I need a 6, don't I? I've got Caicedo over there. That's fine. Martinelli that season was on fire, so let's put Martinelli in there, left wing.
Okay. Okay. Brighton. You've got goalkeeper to choose. Literally, it's Steele or McGill.
I'm gonna go Steele,
Okay.
and then I want Lewis Dunk.
As your other centre back.
Yes,
Left
please.
back.
Is that Estepena left back, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yes, please. Caicedo as a 6.
Caicedo is 6.
Hold on a minute. So we've got Xhaka, Caicedo, Xhaka. I need a 10, don't I?
Yeah.
I have to get creative here. Matoma.
Matoma as the number 10. Okay.
Can I put Saka as a 10 and Matoma left wing?
You are so lucky you noticed that.
Because I wanted McAllister in the team as well, but then as I was just saying it just didn't feel right.
Well, you were about 2 seconds for being auto failed.
Oh, beautiful.
Because
you
you just saved yourself because you hadn't put anyone in the front line for Brighton at all. I can't tell you.
No, because then I was thinking I've got 3 Arsenal players up front.
Yeah.
And I was quickly juggling in my head like, who can play 10?
Very lucky. I literally just finding the video to press auto fail.
Praise the Lord. Thank you, Santa Claus.
Right, max score for this one. I suppose 8. Yeah, 8 will do.
Yeah.
I can't go any higher. Definitely can't go lower because that Brighton team wasn't too bad. To be fair, Arsenal team,
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I agree with that of the Arsenal team.
Right, so yeah, max score, right, 8. Right, let's have a look. So, Ali's gone with Steele in goal, White, Estupinan, Gabriel, Dunk, Caicedo, this is going to be fun, Xhaka, Saka, Matoma, Martinelli, and Jesus. That's
not bad, that.
I like that. It's creative with the Saka as number 10. I like that.
Yes, thank you.
It's just, you know what? I'd love to see that. Because Saka's really good at.
Why can't he play there tomorrow?
Oh, mate.
imagine this. You got Madueke right wing, Saka in the 10, Gyökeres up front, and Trossard on the left.
Yeah.
Or Eze.
Yeah.
And they can it's just that. Rotations all over the place. And that's not this is what's in Arteta's head. That doing what we just said there is not going to ruin our defensive structure.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I really don't believe it would. Because our players have been drilled so much, our offensive players, to defend back and get back. They can all do the chaos and still get back into an organised shape.
Yep.
So there's no excuse for him not to take off the handbrake now. This is another thing that I've been thinking. I'm just hoping and praying, me being positive, that he's been playing in reserve because he knows it's a long season. You know, like Klopp teams used to go 100% hell for leather the whole season, and then they always used to fatigue the last 2-3 months of the season.
Okay. Oh, Ali, because I like you, I'll just let you carry on believing that's the case.
No, I hope that's the case, but I'm going to finish it by saying that is not the case.
No, it's not.
So what he needs to do is let the handbrake off, because we're 5 months into the season now. These players can get to the end now.
Yeah.
With you playing with the handbrake off, what does that mean? Just go out and press it and be aggressive.
Yeah.
You can do it. You've done it against Crystal Palace for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You didn't get any goals out of it, but that's a start. You're showing signs, but you're not doing it. And then your in-game management in the end messes up the first 45 minutes. It's as simple as that. Be more confident and have more belief in what you're doing. There's no point of Arsenal signing Antoine Semenyo and a Yildiz or someone of that ilk if we're going to carry on playing in this same manner. Because they're not going to come and improve our GA. they're not going to come and improve us attacking low blocks because of the way Mikel Arteta sets up. It's as simple as that. We could go get Messi and Ronaldo. They're not going to do it in this system.
Yeah.
Arteta has to let the handbrake off for this
Yep.
to work and go to the next level. Because with all due respect, we should be beating teams by 2-3 goals pretty much every week. Whether it's 3-1, 3-0, 2-0, those should be regular scorelines that we're getting.
Yeah.
And we're not getting them in the last 7-8 games. It's as simple as that.
No, you're spot on. Sometimes you think our players never played together before. Good link-up players built on a deep understanding of each other's movements.
Well said.
Yeah, I think it's look. Obviously, I don't know what's going to happen at the end of the season for obvious reasons. I'm not a mystic Bob, but it's something that I'll talk about at the end of the season, depending on how it goes. Because I've got a kind of possibility that could have been. But we'll talk about it at the end of the season. Pointless talking about it now because nothing's going to change until the end of the season anyway. Zinni has to be in the election. He's not in it.
Unless you want me to get an auto fail, I'm not putting him in no team.
Zinni's the left back and captain of my retro team. Yeah, look, I should have concentrated better. Right. Ramsdale, White, Gabriel, Dunk, Estupinan, Xhaka, Caicedo, McAllister, Saka, Mitoma, Martinelli as a striker. Yeah, I like that, mate. Well done. That's an 8 as well. Gross is unlucky to make some people teams fit. 100%.
Very good player.
Knows how much Pascal Gross.
Wait,
playing back four for Brighton that game. Caicedo. So it was Caicedo in the back four. I believe he was playing right back, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah.
Without effective tactics, the strategy remains a theory. Genuine question: do you know if the players and backroom staff, etc., actually like Arteta?
Of course he knows. Whether Bobby can tell us or not, it's a different story.
That's what I'm trying to contemplate. I don't think I can.
He's got a bad voice. He stopped speaking at this point.
Ask me at the end of the season. How about that, Sharvind? I'll answer the question totally clear.
Reading in between the lines, that means 50-50, or pretty much they're just putting up with him.
What I will say, there's a couple of very good relationships that Arteta does have within the backroom staff. There is a couple of them. Really good. Whether or not that helps, I don't know. Obviously, Heinzer and Arteta get on really well. I don't know if you've noticed, Albert and Mikel have backed off somewhat lately.
Yes, they have.
And obviously, Albert is the assistant manager. So, yeah.
It's more Jova and Heinze.
Yeah, I think if you just kind of watch the bench, you kind of would get your own answers, to be
sure.
But I will talk about it at the end of the season.
But again, as an Arsenal fan, I don't really care if they get along or not. It's like Teddy Sheringham and Andy Cole. Who actually cares?
Yeah,
just win.
Them two
just win
together. Yeah.
Just win.
Right. Susan and Kelly have played the retro. We'll go with Susan's team first.
I hope they both get a 7.
Tierney, Colwill, Gross, Xhaka, Odegaard, Saka, Mitoma, Welbeck.
Trossard, interesting.
Did I say max score 8 for this one, didn't I?
Yeah, you gave me an 8.
Yeah, I'm going to give Susan an 8 as well then, because I think that's a good team. Because Colwill back then was like everyone wanted him.
You know? Yes, that's true.
Outstanding.
Yes,
Tierney,
that's true.
Everyone knows how much I love left. Obviously, he doesn't exist to me now. He's at Celtic, but at that time he played for Arsenal, so it's fun. But Pascal Gross is in there. Xhaka, yeah, I like that. And to be fair, Odegaard a couple of seasons ago was a good player. It just kind of fizzled out a little lately. Kelly's gone with Ramsdale, White, Tierney, Dunk, Gabriel, Caicedo, Xhaka, McAllister, Saka, Mitoma, Trossard as a striker. I have no issues with that either. They're both 8. Yeah, I'm going to be nice. There you go. Both 8s for those guys. Well done. Right. Bobby is like a true politician. I've got info but not giving it. Cheers, mate. Replace the guy who dealt with the tissues, or hasn't he left yet? Oh, okay. I was about to say the tissues. Tissue injury guy. There was a lot made out of that. I'll be honest. All he's done was he left to start his own business. There was nothing about that regarding anything to do with Arsenal Football Club whatsoever. He wanted to leave because he wanted to start his own business. That's it.
Do you
That's
know
literally.
what? This tissue thing and all this. I have not done a study on this about the Arsenal for the past 2, 3 seasons, but I would not be surprised if the majority of our injuries have been impact injuries, just like Isak's one. So last weekend when he's broken his leg,
Yeah,
we've had a lot of knee issues, ankle issues, and a lot of surgeries. So
yeah,
if it was a regular, oh, he's out for 3 weeks again, he's out for 3 weeks again, hamstring, calf, then it becomes a soft tissue issue. But I would like to know the numbers um, with regards to our injuries because we are the second. I think we're second on the list for this season alone. Um, but again, it's a lot of knees and a lot of surgeries under the knife stuff. So I just don't know if you can, as a therapist or a physio, whatever. I don't think you can really prevent um, an hamstring tear as well. It's very difficult.
yeah.
It's very difficult.
I'm not going down the medical team for blame at all.
I don't think so. I think it's about rotation. It's about using the
It
squad correctly.
what it is
That comes
about,
down to the
and
coaches, right?
this
Or
is
the
where
coach
the media seem to love him.
narrative.
I don't understand. I I don't understand the love for him. But everyone will protect Mikel at all costs and come up with anything else for the result
Interesting
of
that you
it.
say that. Because I don't
I
think, as Arsenal, we don't get the media loving that maybe this team deserves yet.
yeah,
Because there's always a different narrative. Oh, they set piece FC.
yeah.
Oh, they're scoring penalties. Oh, we're scoring own goals. Yeah, but they're still winning. Would you say that about Liverpool,
It's more
Man
to do
City?
with it's for me. It's the sustainability of this. We can't keep playing like
But
this
this is the
and getting away with
beauty.
it.
What was the sustainability 4, 5, 6 games in? You can't keep scoring headers.
Yeah. Oh,
Then
that
I
one I
think
wasn't
if
bothered by. Yeah.
then the narrative changed because mid October to end of mid October, early October into middle of November when it before the Sunderland game, we scored the most goals from open play
Mm,
in the league.
yeah.
So then the narrative changed again. So it's all nonsense. Of course, these things are not sustainable, but then we will start scoring from open play again.
Well, let's hope so.
Then no, but we will. Come on, like I mean,
I'm not this
unless we
Bob, so I
dry up
can't
and
just
we
say
end
we are
up.
going definitely going to do it. That's my concern. Is the way that Mikel plays? Is it denting all our offensive players' confidence?
Maybe,
Which
but then
can
they're
happen.
getting. But the beauty is there, Bobby.
Mm.
The last 2 games, we've had enough chances to be out of sight.
What was it the other day? 25 shots,
25
7 on
shots,
target.
7 on target. Not acceptable.
No. And that look,
So we
I'll
can
be honest.
criticize Mikel, and
Yeah,
I've been quite harsh with him recently,
yeah,
more than you probably thought I would ever be. And I'm not just saying it because we're on camera. This is just my opinion and what I'm seeing and what I've seen from August up to this point. The last 2 games, we've actually played well in the second half at Everton, I thought. I think it was the second half, right? Where we hit the post twice and then.
it's always either one half or the other, is
Yeah,
it? For
so
the 90
that's the
minutes.
confusing part. And I said it on the last review, whenever I came on, we are
Yeah,
not a 90-minute side.
yeah.
So what I would like Mikel Arteta to do is make this Arsenal football team into a 90-minute team
Would be nice,
or a
wouldn't it?
95 or 100
Yeah,
minute team.
yeah.
Defensively, the structure's there. It's a world class.
Exactly.
Like we're there. The hardest part is obviously getting the attack to be on point, week in, week out, every 3 days, 4 days.
Yeah,
The last few games give me a little bit more hope
yeah.
rather than
I
expectation.
see what you mean.
Rather than expecting, it's more hope at this point.
Yeah,
So then another thing I said online a few days ago in our discords and stuff like that as well is when we get our chances, I think we have to take them because we don't create enough.
yeah.
Then 2 games later, 2 games on, after Everton and Palace, I'm like, well, hold on a minute. We've created enough now to be 2-3 up and out of sight.
Yeah.
So we have now started to create, but we're now not scoring.
Mm.
We were above
Maybe.
our XG in terms of chance creation to actually converting, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So
Yeah.
now it's the opposite way around, which is fun. It's weird. So
Mm,
it's like Trossard, for example, at Everton. That I thought that was a goal,
mm,
and he goes and hits the post.
yeah.
Is that an anomaly? Is he going to carry on doing that? I think if he gets that chance tomorrow, he scores.
Yeah, I'm sure about out of 100 times he scores that 96
Yeah, and
times.
then yesterday, and then 2 days ago, 3 days ago, when we played Palace in the cup,
Yeah,
Carabao Cup,
yeah. Oh, that
their
first
goalkeeper
half
had
was
an
mental.
outstanding.
Yeah.
He performed outstandingly well. That was
Mm,
the best we've seen Martinelli play for uh, a
a
year and a
good
half,
while.
2 years
Yeah.
in terms of taking your player on, and that was the
Yeah.
old Martinelli, the 2020, the 2022, 2023 season guy. But
Yeah.
we're seeing it in we're seeing it in spits and spurts, but we're
Yeah.
not seeing it over a consistent period of time, and that is worrying the fans like yourself. It's concerning me, but I'm trying to stay positive because at the end of the day, we all want to win the league, and we need to stay positive to some degree.
Yeah.
But if the chances start to dry up, and then this carries on for the next 2 3 games, then we're putting ourselves in a very very difficult situation in the Premier League.
Yeah.
We need to beat Brighton. We have to beat Villa, and we need to beat. I think it's Bournemouth and then Liverpool, or whatever which way round.
Yeah.
If we win these next 4 games, I can see. I think Chelsea, Villa got Chelsea, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest. I think Man City have got a couple of interesting games. They may win, they may draw. They've got
Yeah.
Chelsea, I think, in one of them, and I think I don't know who they've got coming up next, but oh, it slipped my mind. But they've got
That's right.
1 or 2 games where they might end up getting a point. I think it's
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest away or something.
Okay.
And they haven't really done well there in recent years, if I'm not mistaken. But again, Sean Dyche has got them well organised. He might get something out of that game. So we have to make sure, win, lose, or draw, like Bobby always says, who cares about the opposition? If Man City lose, we still got to score 2 3 goals to win.
Yeah.
If Man City draw, we still have to win. If
Yeah.
Man City win, we still got to win.
Yeah.
So it's irrelevant, like Bobby always says, forget the opposition. If Arsenal win all their games, we win the league. It's very
Yeah.
easy to
Exactly.
say that. Are we going to go on an 18-game winning streak? Highly unlikely.
Yeah.
But like Bobby says, performances need to now mesh in with the result.
Yeah. Look, if we have that first half performance against Crystal Palace for the rest of the season, I'm happy as Larry. You will not get me grumpy at this on these reactions because I
And I'm
enjoyed
with
that
you.
first
I'm
45
with you.
minutes.
I was more grumpy that we're not being efficient.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on,
Exactly.
lads. Like you're creating chance after chance. Why are you not putting it in the net?
Yeah.
It's not like
Exactly.
they were good chances
Mm.
against Everton. They were even more gilt cut chances.
Yeah.
Trossard, Saka, Zubamendi's one was the toughest one when he's hit it onto the post, the outside of the post, to get that enough swaz on that to make it bend in. Saka should have done better. He should have hit that up, and he would have scored that rather than the ball getting cleared off the line. He should have used his left foot and hit it. He should have rifled it up towards the top corner. He would have scored.
Yeah.
Because the only way the defender's stopping that is then by putting his arm up like this.
Yeah.
But again, you've mishit it across the ground.
Exactly.
But then you've got
Uh,
the confidence to have the delivery into the box for these corners that are miraculously they're becoming own goals. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So it's like you've got the confidence in one part of the pitch, which is delivery, but then when you're finishing, you're hitting it straight at a defender who's on the line. You're hitting it straight at the keeper. We've got to make the keepers work. I want to see this goalie tomorrow, who we're playing against, right? I
Mm.
need him stretching. I need him stretching. I don't want him saving shots right in his frame.
Mm.
That means you've struck the ball incorrectly as a professional footballer.
Yeah.
And if you've got time and space to do it, that should not be happening.
Mm. Yeah. I'm with
So
you.
please get Victor Gyökeres the ball as quick as possible, and let's see if he can drill a couple of these chances home.
Yeah, exactly. Right, predictions, people. I know, Chris, you've already put your prediction in of a
Fair
2-0
play.
to
I
the
appreciate
Arsenal.
that,
So
Chris.
if you're doing a confident one, that's quite interesting. Ali, what are you going with?
Hmm. After saying all of that,
Mm.
no. 3-1.
3-1 to the Arsenal. Okay.
And that's me being. Am I being realistic there? Maybe not at the way we're playing up front at the moment to get 3 goals all of a sudden out of the blue.
Mm.
But I'm going off the last 2 performances, and something's got to give. We got to start fast. Pick the right lineup. Calafiori most likely to be centre back. Left back Lewis Skelly most likely. Let's get that front six. Well, you got Rice and Zubi. Let's get that front four correct. And let's give it a go, man. Let's go at them. I don't think Brighton will sit too deep. I think they'll, like Bobby said earlier, they'll want to keep the ball that may suit us. So that might make us press and be aggressive without the ball to then get to turn over the ball in our favour. It may also make us play a lot more direct tomorrow if they have the ball. So that could suit us a bit like the Bayern game and the Athletic game and things like that. Um, let's see what happens. We got to be positive. We need to win to put pressure on, keep putting pressure on the others, and they'll hopefully drop points at some point. If not, like we keep saying, if we win all our games, I know it's difficult to do. Then come the end of the season, we will be champions.
Indeed, indeed. Right, Joe Gomez gets injured every time he plays for Liverpool. I think himself needs to call for retirement now. So many injuries. Yeah, it's quite a worry for Joe, if
That's
I'm
sad.
honest.
It's sad because he's a good
Uh,
footballer. He's a solid player.
yeah, I hope London Chester United fans have a safe journey to Manchester for their
That's good.
game
That.
versus Newcastle. Kicked off about 6 minutes ago, I believe. Clinical finishing needs to come, not a 90-minute
Yes,
team.
Scott.
Reminds me of Liverpool. That's why having a 20-plus goal scorer is always better than relying on 10 different players. Tell
Exactly.
Mikel.
But this is the beauty. Well said there, Scott. The clinical player that we do have, how many, this is follow-up question. How many chances does Victor Gyökeres get per game? And how many chances has Victor Gyökeres had in those
Yeah,
positions? It's always a Saka or a Trossard. It's always a Martinelli or a Madueke. It's never Gyökeres.
yeah,
Have you noticed that?
yeah.
He's never the guy that's getting the clinical chance, but he's meant to be our clinical finisher. It's weird. It's very
Indeed.
strange. I don't get
It
it.
is.
I'm
Yeah,
confused.
yeah.
Please change that tomorrow, but because it hasn't happened all season. So if we're going through the season's pattern, that's not going to happen tomorrow either, and then everyone's going to say the same thing about Victor Gyökeres again.
Yeah.
For me tomorrow, I'd go Jesus left wing, Gyökeres Saka up on the right, but he's
Okay.
not going to do that.
No, he's not. Mo's saying that. See, we've got Forest on
There we go.
Saturday.
And I
Mo's
think
also
it's
going for.
away.
Yeah, I think it is. Mo's going for 4-0
Oh,
prediction
love
for the
that.
Arsenal. If you want to keep the levels high as the season goes, you have to rotate the squad effectively more often. I definitely agree. Good evening to Chris. Are we going to do something this January, or will we run the saving for the summer gimmick again and throw another season out for the window? No, Bert is keen on doing some business in January, so we're going to
Good.
try. So I'm not too worried about that. Obviously, we've got plans set up for summer, but we won't. What we won't do is mess up the plans for summer. But there is still leg room and movement that we can still do in
Bobby,
January.
would you
So
be happy with Mark Gehi to come into Arsenal and if he was the only signing?
no,
You wouldn't.
no,
Because me personally, I'd be chuffed. Because the reason I say that quickly is that allows, and I said this on the last stream, that allows MLS to go into midfield, and then that allows Hincapié to be a regular left back, and he can battle it out with Calafiori.
no. We still need something offensively. That's clear for me.
Okay, so let Hencapié playing left wing, sorry, left back.
Mm,
Won't that unlock anyone up the top of the pitch, or am I just thinking is that too complicated, or not
yeah, it's just
complicated at all?
for me. For me, look, there is interest in Martinelli. If Martinelli does go, then that obviously changes the whole landscape of the window. I just don't see it happening.
The thing
Semenyo,
is, Martinelli's on form, isn't he?
yeah, but there's a
In
reason
the
for that.
Champions League.
There's a reason for that. He knows it.
Oh,
Arsenal know it.
okay, he's playing his
Uh,
arse off to get. Okay, understood.
yeah. There's always reasons behind the madness sometimes, mate.
Well, okay,
Let's
so
get,
okay, so if that's the case, and I'm not trying to bring out Martinelli, but that's a poor attitude. I'm sorry, because you've been basically shit for a year, and then you might there's murmurings behind the scenes between certain individuals in certain positions. Oh, you might be off in Jan. Oh shit, I better start playing well now. That's not acceptable
well,
because he
football
was he
footballers.
was crap for a whole season.
Mate, it
So
happens
it's
all the
very
time.
interesting because then we're always going to blame Arteta.
Yeah.
But if that is the case, oh, I love this club. I want to win every trophy at this club, he says. But now we're finding out you might be just, playing a little bit better because you might just have to move.
Yeah. Well,
It's a very these sports industries, these uh bank industries, etc. It's all very similar on how things work and domino effects and so on and so forth. We are us as fans. We're very simple: black, white, 1, 2, 3, ABC. We got to look deeper when we start talking about players' form now, um, managers and what they're doing and why they're doing it, because it's a lot deeper than I'll just stick him up front and he'll score.
yeah.
Martinez's been awful for a year, and now all of a sudden, since September, October, he's starting to hit some form. Oh, I'm going to play well in the Champions League because then everyone's watching me in Europe.
Yeah.
It's all a bit strange. And
Yeah.
listen, good luck to him. If we get good money for him, and if he does end up leaving in January, no problem whatsoever. But where was your effort for the past year? You only got putting the effort in because you know something might be there'll be another opportunity in Jan for you to go somewhere else. That's not good enough. That's on that individual player there, Gabriel Martinelli. That's not acceptable, mate. You put
Uh,
that shirt on. Bobby and I would love to put that shirt on. I don't give a shit if I was out of form. I'd run my socks off and I would try to keep creating chances for my team, for my fans. So don't come out in the press conferences for Champions League games and go, yeah, I want to win everything with this club. And then you play bang average for a whole year, by the way, just like Martin Odegaard is or has done. And now you're doing basically the same thing. And we're not the first ones to say that about him because he might be getting a move. That's why he's getting a bit active on the pitch. This has been going on for years and decades, many, many years. So as fans, we need to also understand that dynamic. How many times this season has Mikel Arteta picked the right side? He's got more right than he's got more wrong, especially after the Etihad. Sorry, against the Emirates game against City, right?
yeah.
But these players also need to take accountability. We keep saying Mikel this, Mikel that. I'm sure Mikel wants to win every game 3-0, 4-0, 4. Do you know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
think he wants to be that defensive at the end of games, but his decisions have been incorrect. We need to start maybe saying, why are these players missing chances?
Mm.
Why is because Arteta doesn't coach 1-0s.
Yeah.
So move the ball faster.
Exactly.
Take a shot on goal. Go
Yeah.
against what he's saying on that front.
Yeah.
But take responsibility as yourself as a human being. Have the pride and respect the fans, like Tony Adams used to say. What did he used to say? About the badge and then they'll remember your name on the back.
Yep.
Martinelli, my friend, you've gone down in my estimations, mate. If that's the case, I'm sorry. And I know we're trying to wrap this up in the next minute, but I apologise. But that's not acceptable from Arsenal players. I'm sorry, or any professional footballer, because people are coming to watch you play over Christmas in the New Year period, when whether you celebrate Christmas or not, people are spending money left, right, and centre, and then they're coming to watch the footy and they want to see good football, but maybe you can't be bothered and you're going to play 60% because you've got a nice contract and you're just going to get your wage at the end of the month. But now you know you got to play good. You got to play well to get a move. And now all of a sudden, oh my God, he's found his form. This guy's amazing. Oh, it's because we're playing him in Europe because there's more space. Well, against Crystal Palace, they were playing quite deep.
Yeah.
But he managed to get past his man on numerous occasions in that first half. Where's that been? Because he's been happy resting on his laurels, getting a nice wage for a long time. Now he knows he's got to move. All of a sudden, against a low block, he's dribbling past players. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, well, welcome to footballers. Unfortunately.
Welcome to sport. Welcome to life.
Yeah,
People are lazy when they go to work, but when they're trying to get a promotion, they get active. Why not have that same energy through your life every day? That's a different topic.
It is. 2022-2023 season, football you were playing, you were breaking through with that football. The thing with Gyökeres is either stretching for the ball or battling with a defender.
Yep.
Carlisle took 3,500 fans to Gateshead today. Well,
wow.
Gateshead, the home team, only had 1,000.
Fair play.
We have, but like I said, it's to do with squad size now. So someone has to leave. That's the way it is.
I mean, Bobby can't say it, but I think it's 90% certain that Ethan is going to go out on loan.
Yeah.
From a fan's perspective, from what I see and feel, without Bobby saying too much at this moment in time, Ethan going out on loan works for everybody, and then hopefully we get somebody in, whether it's a midfielder or another attacker.
Yeah, the size of Carlisle should be in League One, but thanks to the clown show at the top, which offered back to it's just madness, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Plus, Ali, it's the World Cup year. It makes a huge difference. This is why this window is going to be really important.
Good point. I keep forgetting about that.
I love fast-flowing football with rhythm. Arteta's approach is limiting our attacking capabilities, says Will. Unfortunately, these football is with these snot gobbling players. Martinelli gets eaten alive in Adam's era. Totally agree. Unfortunately, we're not in the good old days. Social media has ruined some fans' mentality and standards, and they have Martinelli as their profile picture, which is defending Martinelli from constructive criticism.
Yes.
That half against the makeshift right back versus Palace will save Martinelli this January. Not in my opinion.
I don't think so.
There's a price tag on him. There are players, or there are teams around him at the moment that are tempting him. We'll have to wait and see. But that's next week. We've got 2 games before that.
Okay, mate.
Concentrate on the 2 games.
I won't ask anything more than that.
Well, it's just easier because honestly, there's going to be so much happening behind the scenes that I think we should, as fans, just concentrate on the 2 games. Because they are important. Brighton at home.
I know this sounds crazy, but I'd rather have Jesus on the left wing than Martinelli anyway.
So
if he was to stay fit,
I think Jesus on the left, Gyökeres down the middle works a dream. Personally,
it's a treat. And then you got Hincapié or Calafiori bombing on to create the width.
Exactly. Right, guys. Thank you very much, Ali. I need to go before my throat just goes.
Love as always, Bobby, mate.
But guys, I'll try my best to do a match reaction tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, it will be on Sunday. So take it easy. Enjoy your weekend.
I will be here with him.
There you go. Thank you very much, Ali. Thank you ever so much, everybody. Speak to you very, very soon. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
God bless.